Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a follow on from my last weight loss video, which was about 3 or 4 months ago now, and just give you guys a little bit of an update about where I'm at, like how much more weight I've lost, if I'm still doing the same thing, like etc, etc. So yeah, let's get right into it.
All those lights lying by your side, like we survived, feeling it shine under your spotlight.
Okay, so basically at the time of when I filmed my last video, I think I'd lost 10 kilos and it had been about 8 weeks since I'd started my weight loss journey. I think it's now been 6 months since I started losing weight and stuff like that, so it's been a lot longer and I've lost a little bit more weight since then. So basically I started in October. For those of you who haven't watched the first video, I will link it down below, but I'll give you a quick run through now. I started in October, I started doing keto and I lost about 10 kilos in about 8 weeks roughly, and then I made a video telling you guys what I'd done, all about the meal plan I was on and all of that sort of stuff. So this is basically just a follow on from that to let you guys know what is happening now and all of that jazz. So basically I've lost 20 kilos on the dot now since I started losing weight, which is insane. I was blown away that I was even able to lose 10 kilos, let alone 20. Like, I lift 20 kilos at the gym and I'm like, whew, that's a lot of weight, and that's what used to be on my body, but now it's gone. Rude. And yeah, now that 20 kilos is gone, hopefully forever. I never want to put it back on again. I'll put in a couple of comparison photos for you now, just so you can see kind of the difference. I'll also put some in of my face because I feel like there's a lot of difference in my face as well. But yeah, basically I've been doing the same thing as I was in the last video, so I'm still doing keto. As for the meal plan, I am still on the meal plan, but I don't stick to it as strictly as I did before, and that is only because I found myself falling off the wagon a lot on weekends and stuff like that. Like, for example, the past month I've had nearly every weekend off keto, which is not good. Wow. So I've just come to terms with the fact that if I feel like eating something, I'm just gonna eat it, but I'm gonna try and make it as keto as I can. So if I feel like pizza, I'm gonna eat pizza, but I'm gonna eat keto pizza, if that makes sense. Because yeah, I just found myself falling off the wagon way too much, and it was not good, and it stalled me a lot. Like, I've been at the same weight for probably that whole 4 weeks because I've fallen off so many times and put on a couple of kilos and had to lose those kilos again. So yeah, I am still sticking to the meal plan most of the time, but if I do feel like a meal that's not on the plan, I will just make it. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Exercise wise, I'm still going to the gym. I haven't been much lately just because I've been busy with work, and I also started playing football, so I've had that fitness kind of instead of the gym because I train twice a week. So yeah, gym's been a little bit scarce lately, but I do still enjoy going and I do still love going, and I do recommend going to the gym. I feel like exercise is part of being healthy and losing weight, and my goal is to be healthy, not to lose weight as such. And yeah, I feel like exercise is a massive part of that, so I definitely recommend including exercise into your whole regime if you are trying to lose weight. I had no idea what I was doing when I first started going to the gym, but I kind of just pick things up on my own. I just watch YouTube videos and stuff like that, and I have learnt. The other thing you can do is get a personal trainer. I am too poor for a personal trainer, so I've just kind of learnt everything on my own. And yeah, I get a lot of questions about what I eat in a day, so I think I'm going to do a vlog style video showing you guys hopefully like a couple of days worth of meals so that you guys can get a better idea. But to sum it up, it's basically like bacon and eggs for breakfast, meat and salad for lunch, meat and veggies for dinner. It's pretty simple, and then on those occasions where I feel like something else, I will have that instead. Like yesterday I had like curried sausages for dinner because that's what I felt like, so I just googled a keto version and I made a keto version of curried sausages. There's so many like alternatives for stuff out there. There's alternative pasta, alternative rice. I don't know if I talked about this in my last video. I probably should have rewatched it before I made this because I feel like I might be repeating myself a little bit, but oh well. I also have still been documenting everything over on my keto/fitness Instagram, which I will leave a little thing for on the screen here because that is where I post most often. That Instagram is where you're gonna find all the information about keto and stuff like that, and figure out what I'm eating and all of that kind of jazz. So do go check that out. Give me a follow if you like. If you don't like, that's fine. I don't really mind. But yes, that is how rude are boyfriends, hey? Like, I did post a story today asking people to ask me questions because I was filming this video, and I did get a couple, so I'm just going to answer those now. Okay, the first question is, what is your favorite treat? I'm always on the lookout for new ideas. By the way, your makeup is fire. Oh, thank you. My favorite treat varies. Sometimes I feel like chocolate, so I'll eat a lot of the Vitaworks chocolate if that's what I feel like. I also really like to make chocolate mousse, so literally all that is Avalanche sugar-free drinking chocolate and cream, and then you whip it together, put it in the fridge, and it sets kind of like mousse. I also like the No Shoe brownies, and No Shoe actually just came out with a cookie mix as well. It's a little bit higher in carbs than brownies, but it is so delicious. So yeah, pretty much anything. And like I said earlier, if I feel like something, I'll just make it. The other day I felt like custard, so I googled keto custard and I made little custard slices, and they were so good. Like, they tasted like normal custard slice. So pretty much anything that you feel like you want to eat, just google it, and there's going to be a keto version. I found a keto recipe for like iced bobo biscuits the other day. Like, what? I'm gonna definitely make those because, like, fucking oath, I love an iced bobo. The next question is, what happens when you finish keto, or do you plan on doing it for life? I don't really know how long I'm gonna do keto for. I feel like I'm gonna do it until I lose at least another 10, 15, 20 kilos. Until I get to my goal weight, I'm gonna keep doing keto. Once I get to my goal weight, which, to be honest, I don't even know what my goal weight is, I'll probably just go into maintenance, so I'll still eat like low carb, but I just won't eat as low carb as I am now. So I think during maintenance, most people go up to about 50 grams of net carbs a day, and at the moment I barely bust 10 to 15 grams of net carbs a day. So that will allow me to incorporate like a little bit more fruit and vegetables than I do now. So yeah, I'll probably keep doing some sort of variation of keto for a while because it does make me feel better than eating any other way does. The last few weekends I've just bread binged. I ate like cob loaf. I ate like 10 sausage sandwiches over the last 4 days. Like, it's actually a joke. But yeah, it makes me feel like shit is the point that I'm trying to make, and I just feel so much better when I'm on keto. I've been back on keto for like 2 days now, I think, after the weekend, and I feel so much better already. Like, my mood is better, I feel better, everything is better, basically. I don't know. The next question is, can you give us a quick rundown of foods that you can and can't eat? It's a pretty big list. It would take me a while, but things that you can eat, to put it simply, is like green veggies, meat, most types of dairy. You can have small amounts of berries and nuts and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know, the list is really long. Things you can't eat is like carbs and sugar pretty much, so no like potatoes, sweet potato, carrot, any type of carby vegetable. Most fruits, because they contain natural sugars, which turns into carbs once it's in the body anyways. Pretty much anything sweet, like chocolate, ice cream, stuff like that, you can cross it off. But like I said, there are alternatives for things like that. Like, I've found ice cream that I can have, and I've found chocolate that I can have. Like, you're not really that limited if you look hard enough to find a keto alternative, if that makes sense. Who are your keto inspirations? I have a few, but the main reason I started, and I mentioned this in my last video, was because of Jazz Hand and Ms. Keto. But since then, I've met so many amazing people on Instagram and like through the JRF, which is the meal plan that I'm on community, and yeah, like, they're literally all my inspirations. Everyone's so amazing and everyone's doing so well and everyone is so nice. It just blows my mind that I've managed to find a place like that online, because I know that online can usually be quite a negative place, but I feel like it's just not in the keto community. I don't know what it is. Like, there's barely anyone on there that's rude or anything like that. It's just, yeah, it's one of the best parts about doing keto for me, is the community that came with it. The next question is, how much longer are you going to do JRF for? So JRF is the meal plan that I'm on, like I just said. I don't know. I think I'm going to do maybe another 1 or 2 12-week challenges and then see where I'm at. I don't want to keep doing JRF forever, even though it's like a great meal plan. I feel like there's going to come a point where I want to stop losing weight, and JRF is like really good for getting you to lose weight. So yeah, I don't know. I'll probably keep doing JRF until I feel like I don't really need it anymore, I guess. But yeah, JRF is amazing, by the way. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're only just starting keto, because it is so much easier to have a meal plan set out for you than trying to figure out what you can and can't eat. Like, if you just have a list on your phone, it's kind of hard to fuck it up, you know what I mean? I will leave a link to sign up for JRF down below. No, I don't get paid to promote JRF either. I've had a couple of people DM me, ask if I get paid to promote it. I don't. I just really like it. I don't get any discounts or anything. Like, I just love JRF. It's it's been the most helpful part for me of this whole journey. The next question is, can you drink alcohol on the keto diet? You can, but it does stall you, I guess, because in the end it's extra calories, so you still want to be in a calorie deficit no matter what diet you're on. So I do drink alcohol on keto, not often, just because I'm not a massive like drinker. The last few weeks I have been, but normally I barely drink at all. But there are certain types of alcohol that you can drink. Beer is obviously a no, full of carbs unless you find a low carb beer. I'm not sure about wines because I don't drink wine, but I'm pretty sure that there is some wines out there that you can have on keto. The other thing is like straight spirits pretty much, so like vodka and stuff like that, they're all fine as long as you're mixing it with something that doesn't have any sugar and like is low carb as well. So when I go out, I will normally drink either like vodka and sugar-free Red Bull if that's an option. Red Bull's still not good for you by any means, but like if I'm out, that's what I'll usually get. The other thing that I will drink when I'm out is vodka, water and lime. Yeah, the other thing I'll drink when I'm out is vodka, water and lime, or like you could get vodka, soda, water and lime, but I don't like soda water, so I just get water. Plus it keeps you very hydrated. Like you have so much less of a hangover because you've been drinking water all night, you know? It's kind of like a win-win. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else to talk about. Like overall, I'm just feeling so much better than I used to. I feel like I definitely look better. Like I don't hate taking full body photos now. Like if you've been on my Instagram lately, I've been a little bit of a Instagram hoe, like because I don't hate looking at myself, and like that is probably never been like that for me in my life ever. So yeah, I also like want to start getting into doing like clothing hauls and stuff now because I'm not as embarrassed as I was before. Like I didn't want to do clothing hauls when I was looking all frumpy and whatnot, but now like that's something that I feel like I'd be more comfortable doing. Like I just feel like it's really changed my life for the better. I have confidence that I've never had before. It's not that I got it back, I just literally never had it in the first place, and now I do. So yeah, I don't know if anyone has any questions or anything about keto, JRF, like anything that I've spoken about in this video, definitely message me on Instagram. I'm happy to help out. I'm pretty much replying to DMs all day, every day. I get a lot of questions and I really don't mind answering them all because if it's helping someone else, then it makes me feel really good. So yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you in the next one. I filmed 2 videos today, by the way. I am on fire. Can we take a moment to just appreciate me? Alright, so don't forget to follow me on Instagram and turn on post notifications so that you never miss a post, and subscribe to my channel if you like. If you don't want to, that's fine, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Is there a literal booger in my nose? Oh.